Amazon.
For Amazon, the online retailer says it's cutting 9,000 employees.
In today's digital age, Amazon is an unparalleled titan, leading the e-commerce world and branching into countless other sectors. But what if we told you there's a storm brewing on the horizon, a looming challenge that might shake the very foundations of this e-commerce giant? Stay with us till the end as we unravel the factors contributing to this potential crisis. Amazon.com Inc. achieved an agreement with several lenders to receive an $8 billion unsecured loan. The revenues from the term loan, which has a 364-day maturity date and a 364-day extension option, would be used for general company purposes. Given the uncertain macroeconomic environment over the last few months, we have used different financing options to support capital expenditures, debt, repayments, acquisitions, and working capital needs, an Amazon spokeswoman said in a statement to Reuters. So does this mean that Amazon is in trouble? What happened to the retailer giant in the past few months? Well, let's see. The online store has been preparing for slower growth as business and consumers reduce spending due to rising inflation. That and a strong dollar caused Amazon shares to fall by roughly 50% in 2022. Early in 2023, it also indicated workforce reductions without a specific figure. Additionally, in November, a source informed Reuters that the corporation planned to eliminate 10,000 jobs. At the end of the third quarter on September 30, Amazon had around $35 billion in cash and cash equivalents and nearly $59 billion in long-term debt. According to Amazon, Toronto Dominion is the person who served as the administrative agent on the loan deal, which included lenders like DBS Bank and Mitsuo Bank. So that means that Amazon is in a $24 billion debt. Where did all the money go? Amazon.com has obligations totaling US $147.6 billion over the next within year and US $162.3 billion due after that. In contrast, it had US $64.4 billion in cash and US $37.3 billion in receivables due next year. Therefore, its liabilities are US $208.2 billion more than the sum of its cash and receivables. We examine a firm's net debt divided by its profits before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization, as well as how readily its earnings before interest and taxes cover its interest expense to determine how much debt a company has about its ability to pay off. Therefore, we analyze debt as earnings with and without depreciation and amortization costs. The net debt of Amazon.com is only 0.50 times EBITDA. Additionally, its EBIT makes up more than its interest expense 10.9 times over. Therefore, you could contend that it is not threatened by its debt more than an elephant is by a mouse. Since Amazon.com's EBIT has fallen by 33% over the past year, its low debt levels are its saving grace. A company's relationship with its lenders may occasionally deteriorate when its earnings decline. Hence, the balance sheet is a logical place to examine debt levels. However, whether Amazon.com can gradually strengthen its balance sheet will ultimately depend on how profitable the company's future operations are. Of course, Amazon.com has a huge market cap of US $1.33 trillion, so these obligations are presumably under control. However, monitoring its balance sheet strength is important because it may deteriorate over time. So can we expect a comeback from Amazon by clearing its debts? So what are the reasons of Amazon's debts? Is a retailer spending money unnecessary? Is the time near for Amazon to change its management? Anyway, we can see what happened. Following recent setbacks which included job cuts at Amazon Fresh and a halt on the launch of Amazon Fresh locations earlier this year, Amazon is restructuring its grocery business. The official in charge of the reset, Tony Hoggett, Senior Vice President for Global Food Stores at Amazon, told Bloomberg that the business will consolidate its online grocery platforms from Whole Foods, Amazon Fresh, and Amazon.com into one basket. Additionally, in a further effort to expand, Amazon is starting to provide fresh food delivery to non-Prime members. The retailer will revamp its Whole Foods stores and test out new automated distribution centers in the future. According to Jason Goldberg, Chief Commerce Strategy Officer at Publix, retailers are still attempting to reimagine the online grocery experience because nobody has a good online grocery experience in the US. But, he continued, there is more room for improvement, particularly with Amazon's grocery service. According to Goldberg, none of the standard Amazon online grocery experiences is best in class. He added that, at present, getting groceries from Amazon is particularly confusing as the firm has two distinct brands, Amazon Fresh and Whole Foods, each of which carries a portion of the items that most Americans add to their shopping carts. For instance, you need to go to Amazon Fresh if you want products with corn syrup in them, and you need to go to Whole Foods if you want organic products, Goldberg added. To add to this problem, shoppers frequently end up with 2 or 3 separate carts. Goldberg added, while shopping, you could put products from Whole Foods and Amazon Fresh in your basket and not realize that you have 3 different carts because the carts are all not identical despite being side by side. Another major reason that might have contributed to high debt is the pop-up stores. The Amazon pop-up stores were stand-up kiosks that ran with malls and were supplied with electronics created or marketed by the retailer Amazon, including Echoes, Kindles, and other tablets. Additionally, the pop-up kiosk program covered all locations, and this project aimed to gather more useful and honest customer feedback on new goods. Even though the Amazon pop-up stores were once Amazon's primary endeavor to provide its users with an offline purchasing experience, Amazon continued growth in the brick-and-mortar sector was the main reason for closing 87 kiosks spread across the US. Moreover, Whole Foods and Cole had a significant Amazon pop-up store presence, but after Amazon purchased Whole Foods, they turned their attention to more lucrative projects. According to an official statement, Amazon said, after careful consideration, we decided to end our pop-up kiosk program and are instead growing Amazon Books and Amazon 4-Star. Moreover, Amazon revealed intentions to establish 3,000 cashless Amazon Go stores. In another announcement, in parallel, there were plans to launch a brand new grocery store chain that would operate independently from the Whole Foods retail network. In light of this, it appears that Amazon outgrew the kiosk model and is prepared to enter larger brick-and-mortar retail locations with a more substantial product lineup. Isn't that contrary to the saying, never put all your money in a single basket? However, it's Amazon, and they will be having their plans. What do you think? Is there anything more that might have increased Amazon's debt? Officials in Maryland received a warning from Amazon that intends to close 2 delivery locations in Hanover and Essex, close to Baltimore, that employ more than 300 workers. The action starkly contrasts the recent years when the biggest e-commerce company in the world would often rush into the autumn to construct new facilities and hire thousands of staff to prepare for the holiday shopping season. Amazon keeps building new facilities in areas where it needs more room to satisfy customer demand. According to Mark Wolfrat, the founder and president of MWPVL, there remains some serious cutting to do before end in North America and the rest of the world. Despite this, he added they continue to open additional facilities at an incredible rate this year. An Amazon spokesperson, Maria Bachetti, said that business frequently investigates several sites and makes adjustments based upon needs across the network. Now let's see what Amazon has to say about the closings. According to Amazon, the closures in Maryland are part of a plan to move operations to more up-to-date structures. We regularly look at how we can improve the experience of our employees, partners, drivers, and customers, including upgrading our facilities, added Bachetti. He added, we will be closing our delivery offices in Hanover and Essex as part of that endeavor, and we will give all employees the option to transfer to several other delivery offices nearby. So far, we have covered many reasons for Amazon's huge debt. Which, among them, do you think is a major contributor to debt? Share your thoughts in the comments. Anyway, Amazon is most trusted retailer, hence we can assure you that the retailer will come back strongly. And there you have it, the intricate web of factors that could potentially lead to the giant Amazon into facing a significant debt. But as with many corporate behemoths, experts and analysts worldwide watch Amazon's strategic moves keenly. How they navigate these challenges and whether these factors will culminate into a debt crisis or merely be a bump in their journey remains to be seen. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Amazon will overcome these challenges, or will we witness a surprising turn of events? And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more intriguing insights and analysis. Let's unravel the world of business together!